Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. India's COVID-19 tally on Tuesday surged past 7 lakh mark after the country recorded a sharp spike of 22,252 infections in the past 24 hours. According to the Union Health Ministry update, the confirmed cases presently stands at 7,19,665 across the country. Deaths due to the lethal virus in the country have crossed the 20,000 mark to 20,160. Cases under the active medical supervision are 2,59,557 as per the government update, while there is an improvement on the recoveries front, with total number of cured and discharged COVID patients have risen to 4,39,948 so far. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Tuesday announced that all the public distribution system card holders of Delhi will get free ration till November 2020. The CM, along with the Food and Civil Supply Minister Imran Hussain, decided that to mitigate the economic hardship caused by the pandemic COVID-19, the Delhi government will continue to provide food grains free of cost to the National Food Security beneficiaries. Now, the Delhi government will be providing PDS ration to NFS beneficiaries for the next 5 months, including July, August, September, October up to November, free of cost. The distribution of food grains for July 2020 is scheduled to start in a phased manner from July 8 onwards. In Delhi, under the PDS covered by the National Food Security Act, more than 17.54 lakh households get ration. The scheme benefits nearly 71,40,938 and they get subsidized food grains from the Delhi government. The Supreme Court Tuesday granted 1 more month to a centre to implement its verdict directing that permanent commission be given to all serving SSC women officers in the army. A bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and Indu Malhotra said the centre will have to comply with all the directions in the verdict. The centre told the bench that decision-making on the issue is at final stage and only formal orders remain to be issued. It said the court's verdict will be complied with the letter and spirit. The top court's direction came on the centre's application, seeking 6 months' time in view of the COVID-19 pandemic to implement the verdict. In a landmark verdict on February 17, the top court had directed the women officers in the army be granted permanent commission and command posting, rejecting the centre's stand of their physiological limitation on being based on sex stereotypes and gender discrimination against women. It had directed the centre that within 3 months all serving short service commission women officers have to be considered for permanent commission, irrespective of them having crossed 14 years or, as the case may be, 20 years of service. In a respite to students, the Central Board of Secondary Education on Tuesday announced that it will reduce the syllabus for classes 9th to 12th for academic session 2020-21 by up to 30% to make up for academic loss due to the novel coronavirus pandemic. Looking at the extraordinary situation prevailing in the country and the world, CBSE was advised to revise the curriculum and reduce course load for the students of class 9 to 12th. Union Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said. The reduction in the syllabus will be in terms of retaining the core concept, the HRD minister added. A notice regarding this decision has been uploaded on the board's official website. It said the revision of syllabi was a measure taken due to the extraordinary situation prevailing in the country and at different parts of the world. Considering the importance of achieving the level of learning, the syllabus has been rationalized to the extent possible by retaining the core concepts, CBSE said in a statement. The changes have been finalized by the respective course committees with the approval of the curriculum committee and governing body of the board due to the extraordinary situation prevailing in the country. The CBSE has said that the reduced syllabus will not be part of the topics for internal assessment and board examination. A group of 155 journalists have written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and demanded a comprehensive inquiry of the death of journalist Tarun Sassodia. In a letter to the PM, the group said, "We, the undersigned journalists, would like to draw your kind attention to the untimely death of young journalist Tarun Sassodia at the All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi. Mr. Sassodia was undergoing treatment for COVID-19 at the hospital. He jumped to his death on July 6 as per the hospital's report. There have also been reports of him being subjected to harassment by his employer. Prima facie, this suggests a possibility of negligence at the level of the hospital and potential harassment by the employer as contributory factors in his untimely demise, the letter said. A comprehensive inquiry which will examine all aspects by an appropriate authority is necessary to ensure that such unfortunate incidents are not repeated again, it said. They also requested the PM that measures be taken so that the potential adverse financial implications to his family are addressed. That is all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.